Hello, Farmable here on my free-to-play FTPElhain account, and I had a really big development. Now, when you're in the campaign and you're out there and you're fighting and you're trying to get into these champions, remember all these champions here are going to be usable for fusion. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of free-to-play champions over here in the fusion area. And Relic Keeper is a great champion for his A1 being able to get around an extra turn. And he's one of the few champions that puts a 50% increased attack for 4 turns and grants an extra turn. And that can be every 4 cooldown. So this guy will never run out of a 50%. So he's kind of like an independent supported champion. Broadmaw, all these champions down here are farmable, and we've got this set up to go ahead and do this the next time I have a clan v clan. So I'm holding off on these for a clan v clan. And you can see I'm getting several of these guys due to farming situations. And then I'll get myself a nice reviver, 2-person reviver team. So that's what the fusion side of it does. And that's why in here, over here in the campaign, you want to go back and possibly farm for these. Now, I just got Spirit Host. And every single one of, as soon as I understood how to play the game, every single one of my free-to-play accounts has had this champion. Now here, Spirit Host heals herself by 50% of the damage inflicted. Now if you go all the way back and you come check your lifesteal gear, your lifesteal gear only heals by 30% of the damage dealt. So Spirit Host being 50%, that's like all her A1s, she's going to get 50% of the damage dealt, which is just completely fabulous. The other part of her that's so powerful as a rare farmable champion is she puts a increased attack buff on all allies when she's ascended to 50%, and that can happen every 3 turns. With a 2-turn, it lasts for 2 turns, then it has a 3-turn cooldown once you get her booked. And another great thing about her is she removes all buffs in allies. I use her in Doom Tower. I just made her 660, but at 550 she was helping me against the Nether Spider in Doom Tower. So this champion is one you'll be able to use in endgame, in the Doom Tower, and that was in the hard side. So she's in my hard team for Nether Spider. And then the other thing she does, especially right off the bat in the beginning of the game, is she increases your speed in all battles by 10%. That doesn't seem like much, but 10 points can make the difference of going first or second in arena. And that 10 points in arena can mean a lot, and especially since the game knows that if you look at your daily login rewards, your first guy you get, the first champion you get, Haikutan, she gives you speed in all battles by 19%. So they know that this increased speed for allies in all battles is a very powerful thing, because the first champion they give you does this. But her other abilities only attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance, 75%. This is an epic champion, so this takes a lot of powerful books. So I'm just pointing out that they know that increased speed in all battles is very powerful, because that can be your leader in everything. And what I wanted to show you was with the build on Spirit Host only being I did this retaliation set for 35% to counterattack when hit, and that will give her 50. Remember, that gives her 50% of that back. That'll give her 50% of the damage she deals back to herself, because she retaliates with her A1. So I want to get right into how this is the first time I'm using her on the easy of Clan Boss. Now, primarily, she increases attack by 25% right now, and so I'm going to move this champion over to here. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of her because she's green for this particular example. because green is weak affinity to blue or magic. Spirit is weak to magic. So I'm going to go in here, grab her. She just increased my speed in all battles by 10%. And once she does get one attack in, or her first attack, she should put an increased attack on everybody by 25%. I just got to get more potions and wait for the potion dungeons to come back around. So I'll go ahead and hit start on this. Now, one thing I want to point out is I went through, and so there you go. She cleaned all buffs and put some block debuffs on. Now you can organize that to be a little bit better, but I wanted her increased attack actually on, but that's fine. So this champion took me over 2,000. Now she just got a counterattack. Now watch her. She'll attack, and she just healed herself by 900 points, 851 because she got her second attack in. So I'll go ahead and speed that back up. So that counterattack is healing her. So she that was the second 7-day login reward. That's the armor I picked up for her. It's great armor, and it gives her a counterattack, which coincides with her A1, which heals her by 50% of the damage dealt. So just crazy fabulous character in the beginning. Cleans all debuffs, puts a block debuffs on, puts an increased attack all allies 50%, heals herself when she damages. I mean, just a great champion. Now, on an average, right before this attack, I was doing 350,000 points of damage on the easy clan boss. So she counterattacks. To watch, she attacks. She healed herself by 595. She cleaned all those debuffs off everybody. So if somebody else gets stunned, she'll clean that off for you. She probably won't make it too far because she's only like level 25, no ascension. Yeah, she passed out. So it's going to really come down to FTPElhain. FTPElhain, because she's my starter champion. Oh, hey, there's a nice revive. Gave her a shield. She might survive this next attack, but it's going to be the single hit. Yeah, the stun. But, yeah, fabulous. Look at this. Now, remember, just because she added the 10 points extra, that's where this is coming from. That's why this team is doing much better. By now, my normal team is dead, and just adding her, they're still all alive at this point. Alright, healed herself. Increased crit rate. Doing some damage. Cry for blood. Counterattack on himself. He'll probably die, though. But if Shaman comes back around, she'll be able to revive him, but we'll see what happens on this turn 8. Still alive. See if she can come back around and revive somebody. No, I don't have any books in her. Books are too expensive in the beginning of the game to do something like that. So she's dead. I don't have any books in Spirit Host. I will book her. In fact, when I get done with this, I'll probably book her. And then you just saw Apothecary, who's adding speed increase to this team. You just saw Apothecary do a full heal on her. Fabulous. Increased my overall damage by 80,000 points. So now instead of say 10,000 or 1,000,000, you can see that that got me up to 1,000,000.09. It would have been yeah, so just a fabulous champion. Added about 30 extra thousand points of damage, and she is only level 28. She's not ascended. So no books in her. So as soon as I get all that stuff done, she'll be able to put the increase attack so they can do more damage. And when she's doing more damage, she's healing herself more too. So, all right, well, that was that part of it. Now I want to cruise over and show you in the arena what she can do for you in the arena also. So let's see here. Okay, so you have this 19%, but they don't have a speed increase on. So now I'm going to look for all the teams, no matter what their stuff is. I'm going to look for all the teams that don't have a speed increase in the beginning. So you can see I increased speed on all allies by 10%. So what I'm trying to get at is this champion is worth farming for. And I have farmed 3 days, literally spent all my energy, probably 2,000 energy. I probably spent 2,000 energy going for this champion. So I've got my revive champion, and there you go. So you can see, because I got to go first, and she puts that increased attack 25, only 25% right now. You can see that's going. So let's test it out again on this team that's 30,000, and you can see that my team is only 25,000. But if I get to go first, then there's a chance I can win. So let's see what happens. Good amount of damage, counterattack, increased speed, block debuffs, remove those buffs. Shaman will probably revive her. There's a counterattack. She got to heal herself, wasting other people's attacks. They're not running a reviver that I can see in their team. Increased speed. No death. So this is a pretty good back-to-back battle. If I did have Shaman booked, she would probably be able to revive him. But there you go. There's a heal and some deaths. Apothecary is just a fabulous champion too. So this is my 4-man team right now. The only thing I need now is some better gear, and what I need to do is get Apothecary and Spirit Host going first. Now I'm fighting with 240 level champions. I'm fighting a level 50 champion, and you can see that this kind of is where it's weird. Did I get locked into something that I just can't beat? You know, is it not possible? She's got that counterattack armor on. And bam. So there you go. So there's another instance where going first helped. So, and you can see that that team that I just beat were all level 50s. And my team, I'll hit refresh and see if I can get some more players. My team is 340s and a level 28, not even rank 4. So, and as I was saying, it's good everywhere. So if you go into your dungeons and you cruise over to, say, the Fire Knight Castle, I'm on stage 3. Now that I have this one-time new champion, what I'll do is I'll move, see it's void, so it doesn't really matter which one goes first, so I'll go ahead and go like this. He has a heal reduction. I don't want to lose him. So I'll go ahead and pop these two out. I'll put her over here. I'll put in Apothecary because his increases defense in dungeons by 21%, but I want to see what that speed increase does. And up to this point, I haven't been able to beat this. So you can see I added these two new champions. Here's my hero reduction, and then this champion can grab any of these others to get that extra couple hits every now and then. Remember, I get to go first, potentially, because of the extra 10% that Spirit Host is adding. So I got rid of the shield. There's the Rabble with the heal reduction, 50%. If you go over here to info, you can see that he's under a 50% heal reduction. And because of that heal reduction, he's not getting back as much life. And that's why he's staying in here. He's also good against the Spirit Dungeon, Spirit Potion Dungeon. So you can see here, these champions are now syncing together, synergy. So, and let's just try the next one. Let's see if see what goes on here. See if that can beat the next one. This video is going to be a little bit long, but I'm just trying to show you that that Spirit Host, even in her infancy, is just phenomenal for this account. Now this is against a red team, so my blue champions are at a weakness. And he's got 5 hits on the shield still. And that's where Apothecary is awesome in this team, is because Apothecary is adding 3 hits. The apothecary hits 3 people randomly, but when there's only 1 target, obviously that's to your advantage. I want to get that shield down, and then I want this gentleman to go again and put that heal reduction on. So I don't know if it's going to happen or not. We'll see. Nope, didn't time it right yet. Added the crit rate, which is essential for FTPElhain. She has an ability based on if she hits a crit rate. Now she's weak affinity, so she has a lesser chance to get that crit rate. So I'm hoping he comes back around and gets that heal reduction. As soon as that heal reduction gets on there, it's pretty much going to be over. Heals by 4,800. My team can take care of that. You saw the counter attack from the retaliation set come in. Opens that up. Soothing chant, bam, dead. So and this can transfer over to other locations. So this is really the best team that I can put together for everything early game. And the only champion I'm missing right now is War Maiden. The only champion I'm missing right now is War Maiden. And as soon as I get her, I'll make another video, and then you'll be able to see again how those champions work together. But in this early game, I don't have enough glyphs for the armor to get the speed tuning done. So that's why another reason you want to jump over and you want to do stuff in Faction Wars, because to do speed tuning, you got to be able to add those glyphs to give you the 1 or 2 point difference on different pieces of armor to then organize who attacks first. And once I get War Maiden and I get all my champions up a little bit, I'll make another video based on that. So I'm going to go ahead and end this one. This has been twice as long as I feel comfortable making, but I hope this was helpful. And Farm Spirit Host, she is worth it in your beginning to mid game, and then she's, as a champion in end game, she's useful in Doom Tower. So if you made her 660, you're not going to regret it later on in the game. So all right, have a good one. Talk to you later.